Of the 5 technologies that we introduced today, 4 of them are new to the market. And we either are selling in an area or we're distribution, and some of it's we're distribution east of the Rocky Mountains. The See and Spray technologies, Deere has it out, Greeneye has it out. There's some other companies developing it, but they're not ready to go for sale yet. The Leaftech technology that gives you handheld in the field Leaftech sensing for fertility. It's NPK, 8 micronutrients, and leaf water content. That's new on the market. We're one of the first distributors of the 2 they have right now that are distributors to even have the product. It's limited this year. We're going to have 25 of them. It's about a third of them are spoken for now. But this was actually the first true large-scale event that it was introduced on. The Farmwave technology, which is installed on our combine here in the back, uses artificial intelligence to see actual seeds falling off the combine, off the head, or flying out the back of it, off the shoe or off the rotors. It'll report to the cab. Takes 40 pictures a minute while you're actually harvesting. The Augmenta system, it's a multispectral camera. There's 6 cameras in it that go on the roof of the cab of the sprayer, or a sprayer tractor if you're pulling a sprayer, and it does variable rate. It's actually sensing the health and chlorophyll in the plant. So you can variable rate by the mass that's out there. You think about it, a full bushed, bloomed out soybean plant that's covering the row needs more fungicide to cover it. And if you go into areas in the field where they're smaller, shorter and stuff, there's just no reason to put that much on. Also, when in the cotton country, which we aren't here, but we do have some salesmen in southern Missouri, it variable rates the PGRs, plant growth regulators, that the cotton people spray 7 to 10 times a year. Those are relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other products that are sprayed. The desiccant product they spray at the end of the year to even up the maturity on all the cotton plants is more expensive. So if you're spraying cotton 7 to 10 times and you're saving 20% every time, it's just a no-brainer to do it. And on the desiccant at the end, if there's areas that are green and areas that are mature and brown, that makes that decision and only sprays the areas that need it. We have the Sabanto tractor that's based out of Iowa. Craig Rupp, that's the owner of the company, is here today, and he has his team here. It's been typically installed on smaller Kubota tractors. We have several organic people have called with interest. They want to cultivate with it. The company has tilled, weeded, planted, cultivated with the product. They've got another company that bales corn stalks, and they're raking those stalks for their plant, their ethanol plant. They are working on 700, 900, and 1000 series Fendt tractors. It really gives the product a little more capability. When you have these small Kubota tractors, you have to have an actuator that actually moves the lever, your brakes, or your throttle. On the Fendts, they're all CAN-based systems, so it talks directly to the nervous system of the tractor. So you can shift, you can idle up. We can idle up and down things. We can't shift though, because these are mechanical. On the CAN-based systems, it's electric over hydraulic or electric over electric, and you can control every function in those CAN-enabled tractors, which all the Fendt tractors are now. Deere and everybody else is just getting to that point. There is an annual fee that you have to pay other than purchasing the kit, and it's just a kit that goes on an existing tractor. It's not buying the whole tractor. You're not forced to buy a brand new tractor just to get this technology. The technologies that we're introducing today, those are all kit products. Greeneye goes on any existing sprayer. It replaces the whole wings, booms, has all of the plumbing that goes with that. We actually add a second spray system and a second tank. There are some still available for 2024. Those are going to be sold out pretty soon too. But our company in El Paso, Illinois, and Morton, Illinois, will be doing the installations on a fair amount of those east of the Rocky Mountains. Just they don't have to be trucked to Oregon. That's where the installs are being done now. The hottest thing as far as interest is the autonomous tractor. But I think that's going to be the slower adoption just because it is such a leap for people. But the Farmwave system here, it's on my combine, you can show a pretty good ROI to that, and it's less expensive to begin with. The Leaftech system, especially for retailers or multiple large farmers, those are kind of just no-brainers if you do the ROI on them. And we calculate that. We sit down with people. I don't recommend a 500-acre farmer to rent a Leaftech system if he's going to do it himself. Although there could be some payback there, it just, it struggles. But we have a couple of larger farmers here, and there's a large farm group that's represented today, and they're looking at buying them or renting them and sharing them amongst themselves. As I said earlier, introducing people, there's a seed dealer and a fertilizer dealer that are going to get one together and share it, and you spread the cost. You need to make use of it, just like auto steering. If you don't turn it on, it's not going to give you much ROI. But everything here in its own parameter, in its own space that it should be used. That's actually a challenge that every precision dealer brings to the market, is he needs to talk to his clients and figure out what's going to be best for them. Because in fact, just making sales is not really good for us. It doesn't build trust. It doesn't build further relationships. So we need to sit down with the grower and actually help them decide from our knowledge base and their want base of what's best and what will pay the best. And all of these will pay for some varying size or degree of growers. It's like the organic people are just highly interested in the Sabanto. They want that thing out there cultivating while they're still doing other things. So pretty good.